Good morning. It is cold. Cold, cold, cold. All right. Let's see. All right, I'll open this up for you guys. So you have some sound in the background. I think we're going to add a like button to the website.
Change a few things.
A few more things in there, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's cold here, man. 2 degrees. 2 degrees and windy. So, but, yeah, we'll get through it, man. Yeah, QSL.
That doesn't sound too good, number 46.
The radio was actually, the Mark II was actually a worse radio than the original 7300 on the
Oh, man. I think they screwed up there.
Gonna fight him right on the ball tag, over.
I mean, think of it. The actual 7300 is, you know, pretty old, man. You know, why wouldn't you come up with something new?
Good morning, KC2HCH.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, good morning there, Morris.
I don't know. I was toying with getting the 710, the Yaesu, and I don't know. This has the possibility of connecting remote, and I kind of thought I'd go in that direction maybe, and that's the way. I went that way. I went with the new 73. I got the old one. That 7300 that I've had for quite a while. Works good. Happy with it. I use it on FT8 and it plays really well. So I figured, well, I'll get another one that I know how to operate. So anyways, so far so good. I like it. N2JTQ.
Yeah, I've got an original 7300. I barely use the thing, man. I bought it and it sat here under a cover pretty much the whole time. But it's for sale. W2VOA. Good morning, Morris.
Good morning, Brian.
Yeah, there was some pretty good sales on the old model. I guess trying to clear out stock. They were selling them for $900. There are probably still some left, which is a nice buy for somebody that wants to get the 7300, just the basic model. That's a good price for a pretty decent radio, over.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm selling mine, you know, unless it ends up in a mobile or something, I have no use for it.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will want it if you put it up for sale. They were selling fairly easy, so, but I think the value of them went down now that they came out with the new one. But yeah, brand new out of the box, $900 sounds like a pretty decent price for HF rig. So yeah, well, anyways, I was going to go with the 710. They're supposed to have a tremendous receiver, but I don't know. I went this way. This one, I got it hooked up to an external monitor. That's kind of nice. You can't use a mouse with it. The 710, you can use a mouse with it. You know, you can't get everything you want, you know, but I figured this one now I'm running it off a battery. That was my original goal, was to get a rig that I could keep on the air running off a battery. So that's
Then you can use the
that's what
mouse.
I'm doing, running it off the battery. And so it seems to be working. Over to you, Brian.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, good deal. You gotta get what you want, you know. Yeah, I still think they should have updated that quite a bit more, you know, before they released it. But I'm shocked they didn't. It's gonna bite them, man. And I think that was a bad move on their part, you know.
Yeah, well, they sold a boatload of the old ones, so I imagine this will sell all right. They'll bring the price down, I'm sure. So, you know, after the original release, you know, that they're selling pretty good right now. But as soon as sales slow down, they'll probably bring the price down on them some.
Well, anyway, good morning, Brian. Good morning, Ray, Jim, IZI, Dave. I don't know who else chimed in, but it seems like the frequency's starting to come alive. And sunny day. Hopefully it's going to warm up a little more today. And the winds are calming down, and that's a good thing. KC2Z, you are.
Yeah, it's gonna be crap here tomorrow too, man. But then Tuesday's warming up for us.
88 VMR.
Yeah, I'll never bitch. I'll never bitch about that, Ray. And good morning there, Billy.
Good morning, all.
Yeah, and I got some nice shady red maples out in the yard. Just sit under there, man. It drops the temp about 15 degrees. Hell yeah, man. That's my paradise right there. So, Billy, how are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Just got back in the house from walking Dutch. We walked down. We could do about a half-mile loop, and he's happy to be back in the house.
Yeah, but oh my God, man, can you imagine walking barefoot out there, man? These poor dogs.
Yeah, I read that some time ago, that they actually have, like, when they walk, that it actually pumps blood in their feet. So that's how they get away with it.
It's still cold as hell, man, 'cause they're out there, they're picking their feet up, trying to hold their feet off the ground. Oh man, we don't stay out there very long, but you know, mine are little guys, you know.
Right. So what's on the agenda today?
Not too much, man. Just gotta get laundry done, play some radio. Get ready for
Delivered my
work
breakfast.
tomorrow. I'm gonna wear my double socks, you know.
Yeah. Kay just delivered a plate of breakfast.
Well, she don't play. Holy smokes, man. I ain't ready for breakfast yet. Well, my breakfast is my coffee.
Yeah, I understand. But she figured since I walked the dog out that far this morning that maybe I deserved breakfast.
That's a good woman, man, for sure. W2 VOA.
Well, I heard Richie and I think Izzy was in there, and I can't remember. Just tell them I said good morning. I probably can't hear all of them.
Yeah, you might hear Jim.
I heard Jim. We talked yesterday.
Let Billy
that's the
know
guy
I hear him.
you talk with a new 7300.
Doing a little fine tuning here, trying to get this thing working just right. Well, I think I'm almost there.
Well, good morning, Jim. KE8ZMR in Whitehall, Michigan.
All right, Ray. I think I'm just about there. Fiddling around, twisting knobs, poking buttons. I tell you, this radio doesn't have a lot of knobs and buttons compared to the Yaesu rig.
And Billy, good morning. I hear you out there in Michigan. Band condition is good.
Good morning, Richie. How are you today?
I can't complain, Billy. Sunday, how can you complain? It's a Sunday.
I agree, but it is early. We can find something to complain about later.
After 12 o'clock, Billy. That's when they allow the drinking to begin.
Orange man bad.
And good morning, Dan.
How you doing, Reg?
No complaints here. How you doing out there? You guys get hit yesterday?
Just a lot of wind. That's about it.
Same thing here. We didn't really get anything, and the wind blew all the snow from the lawn and the roof and put about 2 inches in the walkway, so I'll have to clear that later.
Right now I got 5 below zero.
We had 17 below zero this morning.
Holy crap. It's colder here than it is in Anchorage, Alaska.
I don't know what it is in Anchorage.
It was 26 there yesterday.
Well, the wind chill is probably down that far.
Crazy. Tuesday's gonna be 50 degrees.
KC2ZUR, KC1TVS.
Go ahead, Alan. Good morning.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt. If you want to go down a couple kilohertz or whatever, we can do that. But if you're interested, I have that, the card reader now.
Okay, did you copy the file to the card?
Well, I've downloaded the Raspberry Pi onto my computer. Now I have to figure out how to get it off the computer onto the little card reader. That's my next step.
All right, well, let me see. Is 218 in use? Let me see.
Stay here. Stay right here. You don't have to move.
Now, there's too many, Ray. There's too many people that want to, chit-chat, Billy. Go to 218, Alan.
Open his talk.
218, I'm going now. KC1 TVS clear. Thank you.
Richie, just do it here. And there he goes. Ray, what the hell are you doing, man? What's going on over there, Bubba? What, everybody go to 18 a sandbag or what? Who's still here?
Yeah, I'm still here, freezing, but I'm still here.
QSL.
Yeah, we're still
I was just
here,
sitting here
Izzy.
working on crap here, and I just wanted to listen. Now, no, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm still here too, Izzy. And I'm not freezing yet, but I will be in about a half an hour when I go outside.
Yeah, QSL.
I went out to feed the birds this morning. Let the dog out, feed the birds. At least it's not windy. Cold, but not windy. That wind was brutal yesterday. And everywhere the snow drifted, it was solid as a rock. Boy, what a job I had. It was a drift in the driveway. I had to chop it up to get it into chunks so I could shovel it out of the driveway. This morning I thought I was going to need boots to go put the bird feeder back up. And the drift there was all solid as a rock. I could have walked out there in my slippers, walked on top of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out. All right, I'm going to have to write some settings down here. Trying to write them in another profile, but it wants me to change shit, and I'm not doing that. So I am listening here to my other peoples out here talking. This is N1IZI.
Yo, Dave, N1IZI, N1QWN.
Yeah, there he is. What are you doing there?
Loading up the wood stove, getting ready for the big game. And how much snow did you guys get down Cape?
I don't know, probably the same amount as you, I would assume, man. I don't think there's really that much. What do you got?
Just the dusting, if that.
2 inches
Yeah,
of
right
still
on,
water.
man. Well, you better stoke that stove, Kemba. Ain't you getting too old to be doing that shit?
Well, I'm on my last cord. Just got into the third cord of firewood, so I've got a lot of catching up to do this spring. But you know, it's all free wood. All comes off the property. It's either winter damage or select pruning. So not that hard. I can still do it. I'll let you go. Gonna throw some more ash in the log burner. N1QWN. Make it a good day, Dave.
All right. Hey, Kim, I'll talk to you later on, Bubba. Hey, it's nice hearing you. And 73, and good luck in the contest. And please QSL via the Bureau. Give me that Laney 4x12 bottom that I used to gig with about 35 years ago. Give me.
Sound good. Sounded good. No traffic. QWN clear.
Hey, listen, if you ever get rid of the basement, that comes back to me, man. I get first refusal on that.
I heard it all. I get it written down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that M's seen a lot of good times and a lot of good venues. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later on. N1IZI 73. Good luck in the contest there.
N1DRS, you hear me? KB1WY, Virginia.
Hey, good morning there, Gary in Virginia.
Roger, copy that. Okay, just saying hello. Already, just coming up on Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, good deal, man. Safe travels there, Gary.
Stay on course.
Yeah, well, I think that's not too hard. It's all the same road all the way down.
Well, have a good trip, Gary.
Yeah, so far we are. I've only seen one mess up, but that was going northbound. All right. I'll let you people carry on. Have a good day. I'll check in from time to time. KB1WY, mobile near Richmond.
Oh boy, It is cold outside.
How cold is it outside?
It is 4 degrees. Well, let me confirm. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
5 degrees outside.
Oh, 5 degrees. It's a heat wave.
Hell yeah. What do we got here? 12 degrees here, buddy. Good morning from November 1, India, Zulu, India.
Anyway, KZ2N, we have problems at the plant. I'm not going. I told them, I said, send somebody else.
Oh, they were going to drag you out, huh?
Yeah, I'm the boss. You know what I mean? No, we have people. I'm not going.
Yeah, you're the boss. So does that mean you can tell me what to do if you're the boss then, right?
If you work for me, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I was much happier just as a worker. You know what I mean? This lame ass position that I'm in, it just sucks. And of course, it pays more money, but is it worth it?
Break.
I don't know, at outrage, man. It's just you want to be left alone. There's somebody else in there if you want to let him have it there, Chris.
Okay, let them have it. KZ2N, downtown Port Jefferson. It's 5 degrees. Well, I hear someone in there. I can't hear him. Maybe you hear him there, Mr. Izzy.
I was writing stuff down. This is N1IZI. Go ahead.
Kilowatt Delta 3, Charlie Delta Sierra, Kilowatt Delta 3, Charlie.
What the hell?
What did you say your call was? November 1 something?
Yes, November 1, India, Zulu, India. The name is Dave in Harwich, Massachusetts.
Okay, copy, Izzy. My name is Jaden Juliet Alpha Yankee Delta Echo November 915. Just happened to stumble into your conversation. I hope I didn't interrupt at all.
Okay, you dropped down a little bit there, but I didn't even look at the needle or at the meter or anything like that to see what you were giving me for a signal there. Go ahead.
5757.
Yeah, okay, you're 5 and 8. Hey, bud, I'm gonna take a standby. I'm writing some stuff down here, so maybe Chris will come back to you or something. But good morning to you from N1IZI.
Good morning. I'd be happy to talk to Chris and Chris is available. Alright, I'm gonna go short too for a couple 30 seconds.
Yeah, I couldn't really pull him out of it.
November X-ray 2 Echo.
I heard that. November X-ray 2 Echo. Whiskey 2 Voice of America, W2 VOA. Ryan over here, Ridgeway, New York, Lake Ontario.
Correct.
This is Kilowatt Delta 3 Charlie Delta Sierra break.
Yeah, the breaking station, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kilowatt Delta 3 Charlie Delta Sierra. I was the station who was talking to Izzy in Massachusetts.
Yeah, good morning there. I think that's Jay. Good morning there, brother. Yeah, you got Brian over here in Western New York. The cold country.
All right.
I guess the whole
Let's
country
see
is
if
cold now.
let's see if adding the like feature worked. Let's clear the cache. Okay. And let's go here and let's check.
Holy Jesus, man. I thought it was bad here. We're at 3 degrees. But
I don't see a
keep
like
that.
feature.
Holy Jesus, man.
Let's try. All right, let's see.
Okay, you're a little bit warmer than we are. That's better. That's better now. Yeah, Tuesday we're supposed to warm up to about 35 or something, so I'm looking forward to that. But tomorrow's going to be kind of evil being out and that stuff with work, you know.
Let's try this again.
They ever get the covers to go over the front of those buses there to warm them up?
Brian, what's the call sign?
Yeah, my call is Whiskey 2 Victor Ocean America. And yeah, Jim, no, they don't plug them in. They don't put covers or none of that, man. The trick with my bus, I just have to cycle the intake heater twice, and I'll click the key the third time. It'll fire right up, man, no matter what.
I'm surprised they don't have the covers to go right over the grill. You know, keep the radiator from getting chilled.
I know, man. That would help. That would help warm it up, you know. I should just stick a piece of freaking cardboard up on there.
Yeah, that too would all. Anything to slow that air down. They must have shutters or something. Keep the airflow down. Otherwise, I don't think you'd get any heat at all.
Yeah, somebody else go for that one. I'm not even watching it.
Nah, I don't really have a lot of interest in it, so I don't know. You're on your own there, buddy. I don't know. One or the other.
BA3 KBC. Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, good morning. What's the call again?
Good morning, DJ.
Yeah, I'm good. Good. Trying to clear my throat here. Good morning.
And to JTQ here.
Yeah, 10 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Yeah, you're still warmer than we are. What did I just say? It was 4 degrees.
I got -2. It's warming up. It was -5, and now it's -2.
Well, we used to say 2 below zero, you mean?
Yeah, 2 below 0 Fahrenheit.
That's the way I like to say it. Because when you say minus, that translates with the new Celsius, centigrade, whatever the hell you want to call it. It gets confusing. So us older guys, we like to say like what we used to back in the day is in Fahrenheit, and if it's -2, well then it's 2 below zero.
Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah, no, it was -5 degrees Fahrenheit here this morning. but at least the wind died down. Yesterday it was hovering around 1 degree, but it was windier than heck, and that was brutal outside. Today it's not so much wind, which is nice. So, anyways, it's too darn cold. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, if you're in Fahrenheit, then it's 5 below zero, so I'll just leave it at that.
Tupelo's in Mississippi.
Well, the sun's shining here anyhow, and everything's covered in snow and frosted. It actually looks kind of pretty.
Yeah, pretty darn cold. Oh, boy. Yeah, come on, spring. Yeah, come on.
Well, we're into February, and it's a short month, so it'll go by quickly.
I don't know, a lot of variables to that global warming. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Maybe the ice age is coming back.
Well, we got to consider that. Where is it written? Is it written in stone or is it written in books? Where is it written that the weather's got to be this way for this time of year and it's got to be this way for this month and this way? It doesn't. It's all cyclical, and the sun really dictates a lot of what's going on. So the West Coast there, Idaho and Washington State, they hardly have any snow, and yet here, like, we're getting hammered like we're back in the 60s. So, it's the old story, follow the money. The inconvenient truth there, that was a bunch of bullshit. None of that ever became what Al Gore said is going to happen. So what we have to do, whatever the weather is, we just have to adapt to it, plain and simple.
The groundhog said that winter's going to hang around for a while, so go with the groundhog. I don't know. Well, winter's long here. It started early, and hopefully it doesn't hang around. But according to the groundhog, we're going to get some more winter. So that's the story here.
Well, when the groundhog sees his shadow, well, there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. Well, the groundhog didn't see his shadow, so there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. That's how it goes.
Y'all take care, you guys in New York and Massachusetts. This is Kilo Watt, Delta 3, Charlie, Delta 3, at 73.
All right, 730, man. Stay warm.
73, brother. W2 VOA.
Well, I haven't had my breakfast yet or taken my pills, so I better go do that. You guys carry on and stay warm. Hey, it's up to 11 degrees here now. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo, Bravo Charlie.
Not really a very good day for a drone flight, Brian.
No. Oh, man, I'm itching to fly, too, man, but, yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out, man. Tuesday, we're gonna be 35. Maybe I'll be able to get away with it then. Have you flown at all?
Oh, no, not yet.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It's no, this ain't the weather for it. But yeah, like I said, I'm shooting for Tuesday. Maybe I'll be able to get a flight out.
Yeah, I'd rather fly with someone else that has a drone, first time,
Yeah, no doubt. Somebody with some experience, That's a good idea.
But it's 5 degrees outside, and no. If I could fly it from inside, but you probably could, limited. But no, it's no fun to be outside now.
Hell no, man. I gotta go take these dogs out. I'm cringing about that, man. Then I gotta go out tomorrow. It's gonna be evil tomorrow, too. So, I'll just dress warm,
Oh, yeah. KZ2N. And, man, oh, man, work woke me up. I'd be still sleeping. I was up late last night.
How dare they? Yeah. Well, at least you told them I ain't coming in.
I think it takes longer to get dressed to take the dog out than you're out with the dog. Oh, boy. Well, anyways, it was not too bad today. The wind died down. I'm just looking out at the apple tree, and it's not moving too much, so the wind has subsided, and that's a good thing.
I hope it did here too. I don't know yet, but I hope it's not windy out there. All right, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go. I got these little coats for the dogs. I'm gonna throw them on, and we're gonna test the fresh air out there. I'll be back. W2VOA. It won't take me long.
Like I said, it'd take you longer to get dressed up to go out than you'll be out. All right, Brian, catch you later. N2JTQ.
Ooh, yeah. Lindsey Vonn crashed it on the Olympic course. Wasn't she an American hater like the other one, that other snowboarder, saying he's wearing USA uniform, but doesn't believe in it. He's like, I mean, what's wrong with these people? Where the hell is Richie the T?
He went to 218.
Oh, I don't see anybody on 218.
No, that's where he went. I don't know. He went over there. He was talking to somebody. They were going to do some adjustments on something, so they went to 218.
Playing with audio.
I'm going to go fill my coffee cup, and I think I'll make some breakfast. That's my plan anyways. Oh, yeah, it looks like my mic gain is a little hot. I got to back that off.
Good morning, Chris. KE8VMR.
Wait a minute, is that Billy?
Yes, sir. How are you doing this morning?
I'm just waiting for the heat to come up, Billy. It's 5 degrees in Port Jefferson,
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here. I think I woke up, it was 12. It's going to get up to 23. So I'm sending you some warmer temperatures in the next few days. We're going to be, after tomorrow, we're going to be in the 30s for 9 days. So better days coming your way.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm going to run up and grab a refill. KZ2N. Good to hear you, Billy. Stay warm. And we got the Super Bowl coming up, and so that should be fun. But we're quite a few hours away from that. But in the meantime, it's some time for some coffee. I got a new coffee pot. I'm testing it out.
I understand. I'll be here. Come back and talk to me a little bit. I'm looking at videos on putting a set of headers and 3-inch exhaust on my vet.
Hey, Brian.
I think Brian was going to take the dogs out.
Oh, okay. I was going to tell him I heard that song they did on CQ from, I think it was from either Dale or was it somebody, I forgot who.
No, I'm trying to get my mic gain down to something a little more manageable. I think that I'm almost there. I got to go a little lower.
Sounds good here.
Yeah, it's just looking a little heavy on the ALC. I got a new radio, so I'm still making adjustments on it. Yeah, that's probably better. I don't know. The mic gain's a little too high, I think.
What radio are you using?
I bought one of those MK2s, the ICOM radio. Just trying to get it working right. I've been it's only been out of the box for a couple of days here, so still fiddling with some of the knobs here, trying to get it to sound right. I hope I didn't turn it down too much. Well, it looks like it's doing all right.
That's on a 7300, right?
Yeah, the new 7300. I got the old one, the 7300, and I use that for FT8, and I bought this one here for a backup to my Yaesu rig. So, anyways, the mic gain seems a little sensitive on it. So it seems like it was way too high before. I think I'm better now.
You have the SMI mic, the ICOM?
SM30 desk mic I'm using on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking on right now. Yeah, I got it set to about mid-range.
Yeah, I just turned this down. I had it way up there, and looking at the ALC, which I haven't been paying much attention to, it looked like it was way too high. So I backed it down. Now it's staying a little better now.
Well, it still sounds good to me, but I'm no expert.
Nah, it's tough. You get them set up, and once they're there, you leave them alone. But I forget, like the old 7300, I forgot what I had the settings at because I've been using it just on FT8. But this was, I got the audio adjusted, I think, about right. People say I sound about like I used to, or I sound similar to the Yaesu rig. So, all right. Well, I don't know what I got. I forget what I had the mic gain set at on the old one. But once I get it to where it needs to be, then you pretty much just leave it alone.
How high does your ALC go?
Yeah, on peaks it's only it's got like a red line there, mid-range. It's just peaking mid-range. I could probably lower it down a little bit more.
Yeah, well, mine goes a little above the mid-range when I talk, so I guess mine's kind of set high.
Yeah, well, I'm used to using the boom mic on the Yaesu rig, and now I'm using a desk mic, so Yeah, I'll get it there. As long as it don't peak too much higher than mid-range, I guess you're okay. Amazingly, you can turn them down quite a bit and they still function fairly well.
Well, if you back off on the mic, maybe, you can adjust that by the distance, over.
Yeah, I was just looking at the other 7300, see what I set that at. That I did have the mic gain down lower. Now it's bouncing around about 2/3 of the red scale there, so it's that I think looks better.
Well, I can't tell here. I don't have the ear for it.
Yeah, well, maybe I can turn the compression down a little bit. It's got the compression set around 5. Yeah, let me see what that does. Oh, yeah, I think I had the compression a little too high.
Well, I think there was a small difference there. Yeah, it may have hurt it.
Yeah, well, I think I'm about there. It looks better on the ALC. So, I think I had the compression up a little too high. I looked at the old radio, and that I had compression set to 3, and the mic gain at 20. So this is at 15, and I think that could go a little higher, I guess.
My compression right now is 0.
Yeah, I don't know. I think these things sound a little better if it has just a little bit on it. I think the old one I had set at 3. There, maybe that way. All right, that looks good on the meter. I'm not seeing anything on the compression scale, but I think the ALC is better now. So, well, I'll get this thing working right. And 2 JTQ.
Alrighty, good morning. This is KB2 UKA.
Morning,
Hey,
Doug.
Doug, what's going on, man?
ZMR.
Hey, good morning, Billy. Good morning, Dave. I've been live streaming for like, I don't know, What's this say? About 50 minutes just listening to you guys. Dave, I was working on the coding of the website. We now have like buttons in the forum. You can like comments.
Oh, I like that, man. That's awesome. Come on, kick in. I just kicked this thing on a 6K for a minute. Trying to get all my stuff going here. There we go on the pure signal. So that's what I've been working on. I've been working on this a little bit. I haven't really done the EQs all that much, but I'm just trying to get it to transmit with the line in. And I pretty much deleted all the other one, like the 6 and like my 8. For some reason, I'm missing one setting and I can't put my finger on it to get them to work on the original profiles with the line in. But I'm probably going to go back to 4 to 1. I think I'm probably destroying Richie. I think he's still down below me there. But hopefully it seems like I have good energy across the board there. N1 IZI.
Yeah, it looks good, and I opened up to 6, so you could go back and listen. That was at about 50 minutes of the stream. Your S's are hot again, but you'll figure that out. But it sounds good. Yeah, I'm excited to do the line in.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get back to 4.1. Okay, there is the 4.1, and let's see.
Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, something's blowing out, Dave. Something's blowing out.
Yeah. Maybe I have something wrong here. I'm not sure, you know.
Well, I'm wondering, Pure Signal needs a certain mic level to engage. So I don't know what you're hitting on the mic meter.
I'm going to do a quick 2-tone while I'm Pure Signal and see what happens. It's correcting now. Am I still blowing out? Over?
No, you're clean as a whistle. And when it blows out, it almost sounds like RF. But then as soon as it corrects, it's perfect.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have Jay take a look on the internal settings again for me. You know, I mean, I try to get my other profiles going, and then this thing was just like driving me up a wall, man. Like I go to transmit, I change a profile, I couldn't even change. It was telling me my transmit was constantly changing, you know, so I had to keep saving or I would just get out of this thing, you know. So it was giving me a little bit of hard time. Like, I'll be honest, I just wanted to take like this 4.1 and, you know, just bring the menu down and transmit, hit the 6.1 and save, you know. But for some reason I can't, it wasn't letting me do that.
It's probably settings in your audio tab. There's those check boxes, and they're saved and engaged for VAC. So you either have to check or uncheck some of them, but I don't have Thetis up, so I can't help you with that. I don't remember. But that's what it is. So you have to have certain ones checked when you're using VAC. So I bet it's still looking for VAC.
Yeah, it's pretty much allow, you know, it's the first box, allow push to talk to override bypass VAC for phone, and allow MOX to override bypass VAC for recording, playing back, and Vox uses mic instead of VAC. Those are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 ticked, and then other on that whole audio tab is just enable digital modes, disable for others is ticked, you know, so in the stereo.
Yep. Also, Dave, if you go to the webpage and click on videos, the live stream also now displays there every time I'm live.
Yeah, QSL. How's the yesing on this? It should be all right? I mean, I don't think it's what it was for sure, you know. I mean, I think I sound a lot smoother, man. I really think I'm on the right track here now, you know.
No, it sounds good. How much compression are you getting on the high band on the drummer when you do SS? How much dB compression?
When I do that S, it goes right to 10 dB compression. That hasn't changed from when we sweeten this thing up. It looks like my mids are pushing like 7 dB of compression. Also, I should probably back that down a little bit. I wasn't doing that before. I got to look up at the Hello Radio. Actually, you know what? My Art Pro MPA2 looks like it might have been a little bit high there, and just by one click, there we go. It's like where I normally have that. I'll unkey so you can tell me what's going on here.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. No, it sounds good. What's the most compression? What does that scale go up to on the drummer on the top end?
It goes to 20.
All right, raise the threshold so that you're getting like minus 15 when you do when you do that.
S. Yeah, that's holy crap, super. Yeah, that's really up there. You know, actually, while I have you here, I want you to listen to something. We have the releases on medium, and the attack is on 0.5. How about I'll uncheck here and see what you have to say about this. Now, when I increase the threshold, you know, I mean, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to bring up the gain. You know, it's gonna drop my highs out. You follow me? So it's gonna be more mid and low heavy there. But go ahead.
Well, it did not drop your highs. In fact, I was hoping it would dull them a little more, and it didn't. Yeah, you know, on S's, I think on the what frequency do you have the crossover set at?
It's just barely under 3K. I was playing around that. I actually brought it up to 4K, you know, on the crossover, try and segregate it a little bit more there. But I'm gonna put this back to like where I run it now. I'm gonna take my attack and I'm gonna drop it. I want to drop the attack
got the crossover
from
too
5,
high.
where I normally have, where we had it set to 2. 0.2 to get a really fast attack on it and see if that tames it a little bit. The release is still on medium.
What's up, Screaming A10 Eagle? All right, do me a favor. Put the crossover at 2,500.
Okay, the crossover is at 2,500. I'm going to bring the attack up to 5 if we're going to do that. The crossover, SS, sugar. Hello, radio.
All right, and when you hit the S, how much reduction are you getting?
Sugar, it's 10. It's minus, it's the 10.
All right, get it to where it's minus 15.
S, sugar. There is minus 15 on some super high S's there, bud.
All right, guess what? Now you're smooth. So you want your crossover was too high. All our energy, all that sibilance energy for us starts at 2,500. And that's why even if you even go back and read WZ5Q and all that, they all do 2,500. And you can max out at around minus 15 dB. Only on the S's though. Your normal speech, it shouldn't be hitting minus 15. So that you'll hear it on the video. That smoothed it out.
QSL. Okay, let me try something here with you, right?
You hear that?
The attack is on 0.5. I just want to see what the nuances are on this thing. I'm gonna bring it the attack to 2. I'm gonna speed the attack up a little bit. Hello, radio. Sally sells seashells at the seashore, and this is N1IZI. I'm gonna give it a little bit more gain on the bottom. There we go. I like my peak to hit the 3 on the bottom, and that is because I turned the Arc Pro MPA2 down. So here we go. That should have been enough. Super Sally. Hello, Radio Sugar.
Yeah, it sounds you're much smoother now just by lowering that crossover point. 3K was too high, definitely too high. All right, I've been down here an hour. I got to run upstairs for a little bit. I'm gonna leave the stream running for those that want to listen to you fine gentlemen. Dave, I'll be back in a little bit. KB2 UKA.
QSL, so the live stream is through your website. We can just click on that now, right?
Yeah, you just click videos and you'll see it right there. It'll play it right in the website.
All right, man. I'll give this thing a listen and see what we sound like here. This is N1IZI. Thanks, Doug.
No problem. And Billy and everyone else, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. KB2 UKA QRT for a little bit.
Doug, before you run, I need to tell you something, but not, I just want to let you know. I'll probably text you this, so just keep an eye out for a text there. But N1IZI, thanks, Doug.
All right, cool. All right, I'll look for it. All right, KB2 UK clear.
KB2 RKB. Are you still there, around there, Morris?
Yeah, I'm here, Rick.
Hey, you want to go down to 18?
Sure.
That's QSY.
QSY.
Hello, Radio. November 1, India, Zulu, India. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hello, Radio. Let's see here. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday. There we go. There it is. I forgot to turn that gain up when I back the preamp down. N1IZI is done testing. Hello, Radio. Hello, Radio. There we go. Juicy. Oh, what the hell was that in there? Holy crap. It was definitely pure signal funking out, man. Holy crap. Hello, radio N1IZI. We're starting to sound smooth. We are being smooth here. N1IZI. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Pretty cold here. It is, what is the temperature right now, man? 14 degrees. It's a heat wave. Man, I bet everybody's down on 18. I'm all alone. Help.
KD2WOW.
Go ahead, take it away, Mr. OWO. KB2OWO. What was it? W. I just caught that call there, but anyway, this is N1IZI, my man. Go ahead.
N1IZI. This is Kill Delta 2 Whiskey Oscar Whiskey. You're not all alone. There are others listening to you.
QSL, I was just sitting here, I'm on KB2 UKA's live stream, and just listening to the audio here, dialing it in. Well, actually, it's just all the other settings, really, not really within my EQ, but I think it's smoothed out, and I think I'm golden here. I think I'm all set for a while. But, one sec.
Oh, you're not all. Now you got to get a G2.
Yeah, I had to shut that off. It just started coming through. I forgot I didn't turn the volume down on that. So just playing around with the audio a little bit and just seeing how it sounds there. Go ahead.
Morning, Rick. How you doing? KC1 TVS.
You need a G2 now.
I need a G2 now.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, I love you people. Keep buying stuff. So, yeah, I'll let you try it out. Richie's getting his new G2. It's on the way.
I'm probably going to get one, probably, I don't know, maybe a little bit later in the year. I do plan on picking one up there, and there's a couple other boys in there, my brother.
You've got the ultimate. You don't need anything else. You're all set.
The more is fun. I got the little Hermes here, and I use that for my little SWL rig, you know, when I want to go upstairs and listen. I just clip a lead on, and upstairs I go. Receive only. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, KZ2N here. Let's check in with Siri. Hey Siri, what's the temperature? 6 degrees. Oh, 6 degrees, man. We're in a heat wave. Okay, so you know what I've been doing the last few minutes?
Thinking of a joke to tell me? Go ahead.
Well, no. I just want to make sure that I have everything prepared for the halftime show, because we sure as hell ain't watching Gay Bunny. No. We are watching the Turning Point USA halftime show. That's what I'm watching. And so I just want to make sure that I got that figured out. We can catch it on the Turner Broadcasting Network. If you have cable, TBN is pretty much, I think it's on most cable networks. And so I have Sling TV, so I went to the search. I said TBN, and oh, there it was. So I've got it. I'm ready. I am ready for the real halftime show. We got to show these NFL a-holes. We, you know what I mean? If everybody switches off from the halftime show, which I suspect it'll be a significant amount of folks, and they track your watching. If you, no matter what you have, they're tracking it. They know what you're watching. So, yeah, so I'm just making sure I got that all set up.
So you're going to watch a basketball game? Is that it?
No. We're watching Kid Rock and a whole bunch of other... yeah, the halftime show is Kid Rock on, on Turning Point. The Charlie Kirk thing.
Will he have hot chicks with nice bums on there turning around so we get to look at them?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. You better believe it. But, you don't want to watch men in dresses, do you?
Hell no, I do not. I'm anti-purple hair there, brother. Anti-purple hair. I just want to, I'm probably going to be in the radio. I bet everybody's probably going to be watching that game. I, myself, I'm not into it.
Oh, we're watching the game, but we're just not watching the halftime show. And I want to make sure that all my television networks switch to the Turning Point USA Kid Rock halftime show. So I'm sure they'll coordinate with it, but I got 10 boxes, and my son will be here later on, and so I got a bunch of boxes, and for just to make it more fun. Maybe we'll win some money. What do you think?
Give me some money, honey.
You gonna watch the old Spanish halftime show? Good morning, gentlemen. And 0 MNY.
No, we will not be watching Gay Bunny. Like I said, I think we need to teach this. I love the game of football, but you see, they're using that to push their agenda, and I'm not going for it. No. Last year's halftime show was absolutely ridiculous. No, we have to teach these people a lesson. So you turn it on, you watch the game, and the moment the halftime show comes up, boom, you switch off.
Yep, I agree 100%.
This is Amateur Radio Station, November 1, India, Zulu, India. You know, Chris, if you really want to do me a huge favor and give me my morning joke, I'll gladly pay you for a hamburger tomorrow.
Yeah, there is no. I'm not in a joking mood yet, but give it some time.
I gotta tell you though, I'm going in right in the back of this Mark II, man, and I got that Claret preamp thing, DADI, whatever I was supposed to up. Who cares? I got that thing completely out of line, man. That's one other piece of junk out of my audio chain. Over. So aside from that nonsense, who do you think is going to win the game?
Oh, New England for sure.
Would you like to make a bet on that? I'll bet you a baby's arm holding an apple.
I'll bet you I can come up with another joke.
Alrighty, I'll take that. That's even better. Betterer. Yeah. I just need to get through this month. You know what else I need to do? I have no idea, and I have to do this. I have to sign up for the Medicare. Can you just do that online? Can I just go like on Social Security Administration and do that? Do you know anything about that? You know anything? Over.
Well, if you're coming up on 65, you have to. If you have existing health care coverage, don't go by me. I'm 63 going on 64, but I know that, as you approach 65, you have to, you can stay on your existing health care as long as you have it. But if you don't have health care, you have to definitely sign up.
Yeah, QSL, I know that. Otherwise, you get some funky fine. I don't know, man. It's just everything. Why is everything got to be so annoying in life when you get older? It's like, you don't want. Why do you have to do it? Why can't you just wait and you just go down there and do everything all at once? I mean, I just don't get it. And then they want to fine you on top of it if you don't do it.
W2QA.
There's trouble.
Morning, Easy. Good morning, Chris, and anyone else out there. Just getting back in the house. Had to go out and clear a couple of driveways. Izzy, I just signed up a few months ago. I know a little bit about that. If you need a little info.
Did you do it online?
Well, I'll say this, just for starters, you have 3 months before your birth month, and 3 months after your birth month to sign up. So you got to do it then, and that's 65. If you do it after that, then they penalize you. So make sure you do it during those 7 months, okay? And the sooner the better. My wife is a little older than I am, and I researched everything, and I wound up just doing the same that she has. I'm only collecting Medicare. I'm not doing Social Security until I'm a little older.
Yeah, roger that. So did you go down to the Social Security Administration? Can you do it online? And I have people trying to spam me that I have no idea, like letters and companies that want to help you, and I really don't want anybody like picking in my business, But the main thing is did you do that through the Social Security? Like, what was the process you did? How did you go about signing up and where?
Yeah, you got to establish an account online, and then I forget they sent a package, and then you punch in. You go online, you punch in your zip code, and then they give you all available policies that are all the policies that are available in your area. And you choose from that. I chose a package from, I think it was Aetna Insurance. I didn't go with a supplement. I just went with, I think it's called Part B, which is what you get now, which is prescription and hospitalization. And I think there is a deductible, but it seemed to work out well for my wife with her needs. So, we were both in good shape and on no meds, either of us. And I think I'm paying, right now I'm paying $200 a month, which is such a savings over what I was paying. W2QA.
Oh my God, I wish I was paying. Jesus, I'd like to pay a week's payment over a month, man. N1IZI. All right, man. I appreciate that. I'll have to, I think I'll just call the Social Security Administration. I'll go online. I have a Social Security account where it tells you where you're made and all of that, and what you get if you retire at this age and that age and this and that, and you're, so I'll look at that there. Okay, man, I'll be quiet and see who else wants to get in here. And thank you for the information, man. I'll let you know how I make out too, by the way. N1IZI.
Wait a minute, Harry, you're older than I am?
Yeah, Chris, I think we've covered this ground quite a few times, yes. And I will say this, it's probably the only good thing about turning 65. When I had my business, I had group health insurance, and, it was good insurance at a reasonable rate. And then when I sold my business, I had like 2 years that I had to wait before I turned 65. My wife was already collecting Medicare. So, I paid through the nose for 2 years. And then when I turned 65, going down to $200, man, that left me with a bunch of money. I don't know what to do with nowadays.
Well, you can always buy ham radio equipment.
That's right. Oh, I know. But I got everything I need, I think, right now. I don't know. It's just I got everything. I honestly have everything I think a man could possibly want at this point in my life. I don't like spending money. It's not because I'm cheap or anything. It's just, I don't have anything to spend it on.
It's a good problem to have. Morning, gentlemen. A1US.
What's that?
Hey, Mike, what's happening, man?
How you doing, Dave?
Why, I'm doing okie dokie. Yeah.
What happened to Richie the T?
He's down the band helping. I actually should be down there listening because I have to listen to what they're doing because I actually have one of those units and, well, I got it running, but I don't have no receive and the screen's just wonky and I don't know what else. I haven't even touched it since.
What are you having problems with a G?
Harry, is your buffer set at 256 still? Did it change? Look at that in your audio tab.
It's on the Raspberry Pi, so that thing's kind of. I have that other platform there, the PH Pi SDR or whatever the hell it is.
So, talking about Social Security, I figured out I really need to work till I'm 67. I hope I can make it.
Yeah, well, you and I are in the same boat, bro.
Yep. I could start collecting my pension at 65. Well, you have to. I got to work till 67 so I can get that maximum benefit, and then I might have to work like, a little part-time gig as a consultant or something, because you can make as much money as you want. Listen, I can retire right now, but you can't make any money for the most part. There's a penalty. So I think the cap is $25,000 a year, something of that nature. And I can't live on that. Are you kidding? And so the bottom line is, let's say I continue working, and if you make over $25,000, for every $2 you make, they take $1.
Yeah, I read that. And it's just so I don't understand that. So they take $1. So what's that mean? It just nulls out your page, your Social Security check after a month or whatever.
Yep, they like I said, this Social Security system is crafted to make money. That's why they've been raiding the funds from Social Security for eons and ages, these politicians. But my God, it's a scheme. Like right now, I've never collected a day's unemployment in my life. I've always worked. But by God, if I touched my Social Security and wanted to collect it now, for the most part, you have to live on that. You really can't make any money until 67. And then after 67, they're counting on you. The whole thing is rigged. They're counting on you to die. And that's how the system is.
They're out to kill you, Chris. They're out to kill you. That's what it is,
Ooh, I'm getting a message from Doug.
I'm not collecting Social Security every quarter.
Doug,
I have to lay
let me see here. Hold on.
606.
All right, come on, phone.
It's not even 200 a month.
All right.
My wife cuts the check out.
Doug wants to do a financial plan with me. Well, believe me, Doug, I'll be calling you.
It's a real pain in the ass.
And
but after I
planning
turn
is
67 and start collecting Social Security,
I think
they
that's
deduct
just a
it
sale.
from my monthly payment. W2QA.
It's a good double.
Was it good though? Really?
I heard both of you guys exactly perfectly. I heard everything you both were saying.
I thought you were finished talking, Chris. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna have to start calling you Mike.
Well, you spoke and then you stopped talking, so I started speaking. I didn't know you had something else you wanted to say. My bad. W2QAQ.
Yeah, you know what that is, Harry? It's called noise gate. My noise gate is so clean and so good, so that, even though I'm still transmitting, you don't realize I'm transmitting because I just have it all set up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, baby.
This is N1IZI at 1020.
AA1US.
I know that guy.
This is W2QAQ. Is my
Did you check your buffer size, Harry?
Last time I checked, it was 512. Let me make sure that that's stuck. Why? Is there something going on?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, literally, you're cutting off, your last words. Depending on what. Like I told you, if you're saying winter, we hear win. We don't hear tur.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's too early in the morning, and I was out in the freezing cold for an hour this morning. So I still have a little bit of a brain freeze going on, I guess.
So you trying to say they're shriveled up a little bit?
Baby, everything is shriveled up this morning.
If you go to general and then options, you'll see RX delay, MOX delay, etc. It's pretty much your, I think it's your push to talk delay. I have mine set at 40. It was pretty high before, it was lower before, but I've been bringing it up till I got it to my liking. So yours may be a little bit different. Don't go by that number. But if you extend the push to talk delay, you'll start to hear your last word when you unkey that thing.
Roger. Yeah, I gotta just keep my foot on the switch a little longer when I key down.
Yeah. 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 Okay. We still haven't heard from Richie the T. I don't hear him on 18. But yeah, he does that. He's into this audio. See, that's why I'm glad, Harry. I got rid of all this audio crap, and I thank you for that.
Well, my pleasure, Chris. I'm glad I took it off your hands for you. I just, it's here, it's on the rack, and honestly, I rarely even touch the thing. Man, people say I sound good, so I appreciate that, and that, that's it. If I can help anybody else with their audio, I'd be more than happy to do so. W2QAQ.
I'm a firm believer in remote intervention. No question. It's been very beneficial. So this way I do the talking and they do the tweaking. But it is pretty cool that I can be remoted in, and as I'm talking, they can. You know what I mean? It's a very unique concept where. I gotta call Chris up. That RGW guy, I gotta call him up this morning and see what's the gig. Get that antenna up, damn it. Yeah, but no, Chris was able to be. I was talking to him on the radio, and he was remoting in and can adjust everything and the frequencies and all the things that needs to be done. And so it's like listening to yourself without listening.
The only problem you have with my setup is you can't really, you can hear your voice, but not really your broadcast audio unless you record yourself on a web SDR. And when you do that, you're just subject to their equalization as well. So you're still not really listening to true audio, but, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. You're hearing something that's being broadcast.
I'm gonna slide down. I want to listen to those two guys. I'm Curiosity caught the cat, and I'm the cat.
Roger that. So, Chris, how much snow did you wind up with yesterday in downtown Port Jefferson?
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, really, no, nothing.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky. So I heard you saying you got some boxes for tonight. I got 3 boxes. You know, two of them have good numbers. The other one, you know, it's 7 and 8. It's really not the best numbers, but you never know. You know, the ones you think aren't good numbers sometimes are the ones that do pretty well for you.
Well, my son, I get the boxes for, you know, we won one year, we won the final. And it was only $10 boxes, but we won $500. I split it with him. But this year we have 0-0. So 0-0 usually is a winner.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, you know, first quarter.
Well, it could also be 10-0. You know, a touchdown and a field goal. I mean, there's a lot of 0-0 combinations. I mean, if you want, I got the thing sitting on the desk here. My son, he scrutinizes everything. He wants to win. But I told him, I said, you got to get over here in the early. He was, you know, I told you you know, we were in the emergency room until 1:30 in the morning. You know, on Friday night. So yeah, he spent the day in bed Saturday, and I don't know. So anyway, he's supposed to come over. Well, I'm supposed to pick him up, but are you kidding me? You don't get up. He probably won't be awake until like 2.
Yeah, Roger, man. You're right. 0-0 is a very good pair of numbers to have. I didn't even think of that. My brain is still frozen. 10-zip, 20-zip. Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck, man. I hope you hit it.
All right, let's go over our numbers. I've got what would that be? I got 4 and 3. I've got what is that? Is that me there? I think it is. Yeah. I've got 0 and 1.
All right, guys, I'm back.
9 and 7.
I am back.
I've got.
Let's mute them. I want to. This gentleman uploaded an audio clip. Let's listen to it. First test 6K.
Hello, everyone. This is a test of.
He's not strong enough.
6K bandwidth with EQ of 3, 2, 1. This is my first configuration. I'm a newbie on ESSB. Sorry for.
All right, let me just reply to him. And by the way, guys, if you're watching, kb2uka.com, this is where the new forum is. Also, there's video clips, audio clips. The live stream also broadcasts there. From what I can hear, not bad at all. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right, I want to try something. Let me get this back over here. Can I put that back there? All right, that's fine. Let me get out of that. All right.
The other one I have, the payouts are first quarter 33.75, halftime.
All righty. Okay, sorry guys. And the damn Kiwi that I want to enter is always jammed up. So now we're going to enter one a little further north. But all right, let me mute that. Let's go to $39.99 on the Kiwi. I'll show you guys what I do here. For those of you that don't know how to record yourselves. Let's move that over there. Hold on. Let's pull that down here. Let's pull that there. All right, we are going to go to $39.99. I always choose IQ mode. I'm going to make the filter match what I'm transmitting. I'll do 0 low, even though I'm transmitting 40 low. And we'll do a little bit above 4K. And now let's see how we're making it in. This is KB2. UKA is the frequency in use. All right, about 20 over. All right, I want to try something here. A quick audio recording for a baseline. Hello, radio. Hello. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. KB2 UKA. All right, so now it's saved the file. I'm going to mute my receive, and I'm going to bring up the audio file. This is KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. All right, I want to try something here. A quick audio recording for a baseline. Hello, radio. Hello. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. KB2 UKA. All right. I'd prefer if we were 30 over, but it is what it is. Let me... Okay, so now... Nope, don't want to do that. Okay. Don't want to do that. Okay, just want to see something. Sorry, guys, I'm doing something off screen here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 3. That's not what I wanted. Let me try that again. $1,000, $2,000. 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, let's see. I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. All right, let's try that again. Hello, radio. Hello. Live from the studios of KB2 UKA. We are only 10 over into, maybe 15 over into N1NTE. Hello, radio. She sells seashells by the seashore. KB2 UKA. All right, let's listen to that. Hello, radio. Hello. Live from the studios of KB2 UKA. We are only 10 over into, maybe 15 over into N1NTE. Hello, radio. She sells seashells by the seashore. KB2 UKA. All right, now let me do that again with what I turned on off. Okay. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is off. And testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is on. Hello, radio. This is off. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. And this is back on. She sells seashells by the seashore. I want to see if I hear a difference. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is off. And testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is on. Hello, radio. This is off. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. And this is back on. She sells seashells by the seashore. Not loud enough to hear a difference, but let me try that. Let me try that right there. Alrighty, hello radio, hello, this is KB2 UKA 12345. She sells seashells by the seashore, hello radio. Alrighty, hello radio, hello, this is KB2 UKA 12345. She sells seashells by the seashore. Hello, radio. All right, I don't know. I gotta run upstairs, but let me do one at 6K. See, I can't say profiles in Pi, so I think I'm going to change to desk. But for now, let's try that. Where is the Kiwi? Kiwi. Oh, it's here. Duh. All right, let's stretch it out to as far as it'll go, which is 6K. Alrighty, this is KB2 UKA, only about 10 over into N1 NTE. Look at that nice clean 6K pocket. The slippery snake slid slickly through the swamp. KB2 UKA. Alrighty, this is KB2 UKA, only about 10 over. That sounds good. Into N1 NTE. Look at that nice clean 6K pocket. The slippery snake slid slickly through the swamp. KB2 UKA. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, I tell you. Alright, I gotta run upstairs, but I'm gonna put this back on for you.
You have to tie that knot every time. That knot sucks, dude. That knot absolutely friggin' fails. That piece of shit knot cost me a lot of fish, man, you know, because you get into it. I've had a lot of nights where it's just one after another, and the thing will just mystery fail because it fatigues out. And I'm old school. You know what I went back to? I went from, you know, I've been using the Super Slick, you know, and I do have regular Power Pro, but I've been running the 40, you know, for on the beach. You know, when I have to really wrestle something in and keep the seals off it, but I was doing that knot, and yeah, it's great, but it's just a pain in the ass. And you get quick in the sand, but dude, it's just, man, in the middle of the night, you know. So I went back to my old school way, you know. I used the 80s, the 130s or whatever. Spros, I Palomar everything, man. It's the best knot there is. It's so strong. I can literally run so many fish. Like, I can run a whole season on one Palomar knot to the pro. I'm not even exaggerating with you, you know. The only time I cut that thing off is when I have to put a new leader on, and I always go really long in the leader because I shred them out and I keep cutting back, you know. But I do Palomar, I do the Palomar, then what I do is I make the rig first. I use a breakaway clip, you know. I Palomar that, I Palomar to the Spro, and then I Palomar from the main line and run it through, and I pull it tight and I cut it, and I'm golden. I've been running for the leader on the beach. I've been running 50. The fluoro's all right, man, you know, but it's really hard to knot that stuff at 50, you know. But I just been using the regular Berkeley big game. I have a bulk spool that I've been working off in my closet here. That's probably like 20 years old, but when you put that stuff away in a controlled environment, it doesn't degrade there. Go ahead. I hate
Yeah,
that knot.
Roger that on the mono. Yeah, you definitely want to keep that air, the air off of that when you're storing it. When it goes brittle, it's done. The Palomar's a good knot. The Albright's a good knot. My buddy uses the Albright. I've never had an FG knot slip, and I'm catching big tunas on it. You know what gear we use, and it's striped bass gear. And you're taking. I snapped actually 2 years ago. I freaking had the rod in the bow holder, in the rod holder up in the bow. And the fish went under the boat quick. It just turned and came and raced, and I didn't get out of the rod holder in time, and a rod broke. And I spent 3 hours on that fish after that rod broke. Man, what a pain in the ass. My buddy was on the bow thruster, ran the battery down, and after a while, and I got the fish in. I couldn't believe it. On a broken rod, I fought it in the rod holder, man. And thank God I had a glove on because, it's not really the butt of the rod wasn't long enough, and every time I cranked the reel, my knuckles were scraping that anti-slip surface on the gunnel, and I'm like, man, I'm so glad I got my knuckles would have been like chopped meat by the time I got that fish in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, there's nothing worse than your main line popping on you, but I have this lure, dude. It's a banana lure that I built. I haven't, I just been ignoring everybody. I've been ignoring my website. I've been ignoring everything. I'm just not into it. I don't even know if I'm going to the show in a few months. I don't even care. I have a run of lures that has just been hanging up here that I have to get done. Well, they're all done. I just got to wire them. All I got to do is wire them. I haven't worked on any of the banana lures. But that's one lure I'd love to just watch a tuna destroy out in a boat, man. I just want to see what the hell would happen to that thing, I'm sure, I'd have to run, I don't think it'll be on Giants, probably rip the hangers right out of it, and I use 4.0 VMCs on it, the 4X. It'd bend them things straight, but I would just love to throw that thing at school tuna, like 60, 70 pounders, man. Pogies in the water, this thing, it's the real deal. I've never had a lure pull fish out of a school of live pogies like that thing is done, Well, the smart thing, if you're a shop, you're using a redhead with a yellow-bodied Danny working it crawling on top, and that was like the number one go-to that, and the bone and the white and the pogie, but that lure is just pure magic, man.
Well, wire one up with a those crowfoot hooks, the ones with the two hooks on them. That'll do it. And your lures are wired through, right? So, I've seen tuna come up and crash swimming plugs. It's spectacular, man. And then it's like, hey, freight train. When they hook up, oh, dude.
Yeah, exactly. The banana lure, I use 3/16 stainless, and I loop that, and then I twist the end. It's a process, man. I have to vise it and then twist it with a pair of vice grips. That stuff's strong, right? And I don't heat it up. I did that. I don't like that. I like to twist it, and it'll actually heat up as you twist it. There's that much force on it, And so you have that thing about an inch long, and I drill into the lure at certain points, and I use a 5-ton epoxy, and I set those things in with the epoxy, and then I go ahead and I build out the rest of the lure, and that's how I'm doing it. So the lure is not wired through. It'd be a lot of work to do that. I'd have to cut the lure in half and make a hanger, and for the tuner, I'd probably have to twist the line internally instead of just having it loop and, like you would see in a plastic, But I don't know. I don't know how well it would hold up. I know big fish just chow through wire lures. Everything has to be really, really done, really heavy. Like when you use lures for the tuna, especially the bigger baits, man. I swear to God, some of them look like they have friggin' welding rod wire, you know? I mean, I'm exaggerating it, but I think you get the gist.
Yeah, unless you got that direct connected, it's gonna bust off. You know, I'm using like 200 gram jigging rigs, and that thing came up one day bent. You know, there's so much pressure on the jaw of the tuna, and I'm like, man, this freaking thing bent this jigging rig, and I'm like, holy cow. So you can probably figure out a way, with like a cable and run it so maybe the lure breaks away, you know, or something. You know, it detaches, but it's still attached. You know, something. You got to have that hook definitely direct connected. If you epoxy it in, you're gonna lose the fish, man. A tuna. And as far as the fluoro, you only need the fluoro for. I'm sure you notice the tuna. You know, on the beach for bass, you know, just use mono. You don't even waste your money on that.
Nah, I don't use the fluoro. You know, I honestly don't. Maybe if you're fly fishing, I guess, but nah. I'm all set with that, man. I don't think I need that, and I just, like I said, I run the regular 50. Yeah, it's a unique lure. I work it like I'm gonna beat the crap out of that lure, man. I usually don't talk about this, but I know I'm safe over the air here. I'm sure, and if there's any of the buddies that fishes out here, good luck getting a Bassmaster banana. Getting shit out of me is like pulling teeth, because I don't really care about the money. I really don't. It's when I'm in the mood. But aside from that, you throw this thing out. Now, it looks just like a pogie. It's a pogie. Take a pogie, a regular live pogie, and cut the top off it. Make that top flat, and the front angles down and the back angles down a little bit. And this is all hand carved. I use vintage tools to do this thing. It's an art form, and this plug literally separates the men from the boys. You know, there's so many people that can't do it; they can't figure it out. So there's like 3 or 4 of us making these, you know, and we don't. None of us talk, you know. So it's kind of one of those lures. But when I throw this thing out, you know, you snap it and you get it under water. You know, you ever see a pogie, how they dart and they'll turn on their side? That's what I try and get this thing to do. Then I rip it really, really fast and get a tight wiggle. Then I'll pause and I'll snap it. I'll pause and I'll snap it. So I'm getting the thing to arc left and it does an arc right. It's like a darter on steroids, but on that type of principle. But it's really not. It's not a darter, you know. It's not a glide bait. It's not a spook type lure, you know. So it'll arc. I get it to arc left, arc right, and I try and get it to turn on its side. And you pause it like the thing's dying, you know, and it's fleeing for its life. And there's no bumps with this lure. There is no bumps. This thing bites it like you're stuck on a desert island and a Twinkie floated up on shore, man. You're like devouring that thing, you know. They hit so hard and heavy that if you're not ready for it, man, you can get pulled, you know.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like the thrill of hooking up, man. Definitely. I mean, right this time of year, I just, you know, sit back and I pull up old fishing videos from trips we made and just waiting for this season to show up. I gotta stoke my wood stove and do a few things. I'm gonna just pop out of here for a few minutes, and maybe somebody else will jump in with you there. Hope. Go ahead. I'm gonna just listen out for a couple minutes. W2QAQ.
Yeah, QSL. At some point, I'm gonna go down the dump. Maybe take Daisy the dog, for a little ride. But yeah, man, you got me talking about fishing. I just been ignoring that, you know. I'm supposed to be in that shop working my butt off right now, and whatever. I'm just doing what I want.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It comes to a point, it's just like, I worked my ass off for years, and now it's just like, you know what, I'll get to it tomorrow. Whatever it is, I'll do it tomorrow.
Wicked. All right, bro. I'll let you go do your thing here, and I shall talk to you later on.
All right, dude. It's a pleasure. Good QSO. Always a pleasure speaking with you, dude. It's, fishing, man. That's what it's all about. I love fishing. I have a T-shirt that says MILF. Man, I love fishing.
Man, that's awesome, bro. All right, bro.
Like a little MILF
do your thing, my
therapy.
man.
Boycott will remain in full effect. All violators will be added to this list. Again, that's K82UFP. Boycott remains in full effect. Thank you for your participation in making ham radio a much more enjoyable place to communicate. Radio alert. K82UFP is suffering from severe inferiority complex and needs to verbally assault other ham radio operators to make himself feel better. Please be advised it's best to avoid all contact with K82UFP so that you and others don't become his next victim. This is an alert from the amateur radio community. This is a friendly reminder. K82UFP. Boycott will remain in full effect. All violators will be added to this list. Again, that's K82UFP. Boycott remains in full effect. Thank you for your participation in making ham radio a much more enjoyable place to communicate.
KBC. VA3 KBC. Test 1, 2, 3. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo. Bravo Charlie.
KE8 VMR. KE8 VMR. DJ, you out there still?
3. I don't know where you are now, but make sure it's set to 3.
Okay, I didn't find it yet on the compression.
Hello.
I lost it. I don't know.
Happy Sunday. I'm
Well,
back.
you turn your compression off. Make sure you turn the compression on. If you turn it on, and I'm trying to see where you got to do that. Make sure your compression's on. That's the main thing.
Okay.
All right, we're going to shut this down.